Yes.
100%. I mean, that was a terrible accident.
It's hard to say that you 100%
I mean, he rolled like 5, 6, 7 times. Look at that car.
These are the only fucks, you know, that are going to be able to do anything.
He's working with someone, right, that probably assured him that this would work?
FBI agents have raided the Southern California home of YouTube star Jake Paul. Federal officials say this.
Joe Rogan shocked the internet after brutally calling out Jake and Logan Paul over their alleged connection to Anthony Joshua's car accident. An incident that could have ended the boxing star's career or even his life, with Rogan accusing the brothers of reckless, clout-driven behavior and suggesting their history of dangerous stunts may have finally crossed a line, sparking massive public outrage and reportedly attracting the attention of federal investigators. As fans began questioning how and why the Paul brothers were linked to the crash at all, turning what first seemed like online drama into one of the most serious controversies of their careers and raising a chilling question: was this just another scandal? Or did their actions truly put Anthony Joshua in danger?
What happened to him when he survived, right? Like, did he hit his head? Did he hit his neck? Like, what is he okay? Like, is he 100%? Or is he always going to be a little fuck?
Joe Rogan went all in on Jake Paul, exposing what he described as reckless behavior that nearly cost lives. As Anthony Joshua narrowly survived, and reports surfaced that the FBI is now investigating, with a suspicious tweet from Logan Paul only adding fuel to the fire, while Rogan's brutal words publicly humiliated the brothers, turning what could have been a tragedy into a full-blown scandal and leaving fans stunned by how far their careless stunts may have gone.
YouTube star was reportedly not present in the home when the search happened. The LA Times reporting that multiple weapons were found and taken from the property. The FBI has confirmed that no arrest.
It's just sad. It just makes you realize how valuable life is and how things can change in a heartbeat. So when we talk about fights and we talk about beefs and, you know, these things are just nothing when it comes to real life. And losing their life, so it was a sad thing to hear, a sad thing to see. God knows how it'll affect those that saw it mentally, emotionally. But you've got to think about these two men were somebody's child, someone's brother, and that's what you've got to think about. Those people that.
Johnny Nelson cut through the noise by reminding everyone of the brutal reality behind Anthony Joshua's crash, making it clear that nothing else matters when lives are on the line. And as the investigation continues, public opinion is rapidly turning against the Paul brothers, with many pointing to their reckless actions. A tragedy that has exposed what fans see as deep irresponsibility and left the boxing world shocked, angry, and demanding answers.
I mean, that's bonkers. Thank God he didn't have a seatbelt on. I never say that. Thank God he didn't have a fucking seatbelt on, because if he did,
There's no way.
he would be dead. Probably. Or fuck.
You unlucky lad. God bless you, my lad. Glad you're alive again. Shocked me, it has. Terrible. Anyway, good luck everybody, and try and enjoy the new year as much as you can. And
Joe Rogan's words laid bare the terrifying reality of Anthony Joshua's accident, stressing that surviving such a violent crash was almost impossible, while the reckless behavior of Jake and Logan Paul now faces intense scrutiny. And with the FBI reportedly involved, Rogan's blunt condemnation underscores the seriousness of their actions and just how dangerously close Joshua came to losing everything.
Such a severe car accident there. Like, alright, he's lucky enough to still be alive, but fuck me, his body must be going through a lot right there. This is not a man who winces in pain easily, right? He gets punched for a living. And obviously, like, you're supposed to take people out of car accidents like that with great care, because
accident that's happened on a very dangerous stretch of road.
John Fury's reaction perfectly captures the mix of relief and shock surrounding Anthony Joshua's survival, reminding everyone how fragile life can be even for a man as strong as Joshua. Because this moment isn't about boxing or fame, but about gratitude, resilience, and the sheer luck that kept him alive after such a devastating accident.
Doesn't look like he has any major injuries. He's true, and that would be fantastic, and obviously he'd be a very lucky boy if that was the case, but we hope that is the case.
Well, this guy's in front of the whole world. Netflix, millions of dollars, breaks Jake Paul's jaw in 2 places, decides to go back to Nigeria, almost dies. 2 of his closest friends pass away in the accident. You never know what.
In-game highlights the brutal physical toll Anthony Joshua must be enduring after the crash, proving that even a fighter used to extreme punishment can't escape the strain of such an accident, where every injury, shock, and jolt matters. Showing just how serious the situation was, and reminding everyone of Joshua's toughness both inside and outside the ring.
Some very interesting and germane points you make there in this moment, Raheem. That I think what I've noticed, that obviously there were a kind of panoply of opinions about him fighting Jake Paul to take it back a week and a half. I mean, I was critical of that fight being signed, first of all, because I worried about the dangers for Jake Paul. He got his jaw broken at the end of the day, and kind of used the scars as a flag in his new moon, delusionally optimistic in his words, as he is about these things. So Anthony Joshua went to America a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, played the role which he needed to play, was very...
Anthony Joshua injured in car accident. 2 people who I believe were with Anthony Joshua were friends of his have tragically passed away. Before I carry on reading the article, the 2 people who have tragically passed, my condolences is all I can say to their friends and families. We'll definitely offer...
Gareth Davies lays it out bluntly. Anthony Joshua's crash was nothing short of catastrophic, with the road itself turning deadly, and while investigations continue, speculation over the Paul brothers' involvement is intensifying, leaving the boxing world stunned as every new detail makes the story even more chilling, exposing just how quickly fame, fortune, and risk can collide.
In Nigeria, they ran into a stationary truck while trying to change lanes on the roads. Just a horrific accident. You know, I don't want to start, assigning blame to something that I don't have.
This is an unbelievable loss. Sinna and Latif were 2 incredible people who were not only part of AJ's team, but also friends. My sincere condolences to their families, loved ones, and everyone who knew them. Anthony Joshua, wishing you a speedy recovery.
Eddie Hearn's words highlight just how precarious Anthony Joshua's situation truly is, showing that while he may have escaped major physical injuries, the emotional and mental aftermath of such a violent crash cannot be underestimated. And surviving what could have been fatal is nothing short of miraculous. Yet the stakes remain higher than ever, with every detail from the terrifying scene to the potential losses reminding fans how quickly life can change, testing Joshua's resilience as he begins the slow road to recovery. While Hearn's cautious optimism mirrors the uncertainty felt worldwide.
And Anthony Joshua's SUV struck the stationary truck. So I just want to give you guys the breaking news. Unfortunately, Anthony Joshua was involved in a car accident in Nigeria. Prayers to Anthony H.A. Joshua and his...
Sunny Fuzz captures the shocking contrast between Anthony Joshua's global fame and the life-threatening reality he just faced. From dominating in front of millions on Netflix to barely surviving a catastrophic crash that tragically claimed the lives of 2 close friends, reminding everyone how fragile life truly is. And despite his fame, wealth, victories including over Jake Paul, Joshua is forced to confront a vulnerability no fight could ever prepare him for, proving that life outside the ring can hit harder than any opponent ever could.
Was someone in the stationary truck? I'm not sure about that, so I'm not going to report on that, but the truck was stationary, and Anthony Joshua's SUV struck the station.
Gareth Davis raises a compelling point about Anthony Joshua's actions leading up to the accident, noting that fighting Jake Paul, despite the controversy, showed his professionalism and courage. Yet the sequence of events now casts a shadow over that decision, as the Paul brothers, already embroiled in scandal, appear even more reckless in light of Joshua's near-fatal crash.